All right, friends, let's implement the code here according to the for loop that we had here. Most of the things remain pretty much the same, just uh, the for loop is the one that changes. So we're going to use A, B, C, D, E with offset size or subset size 3. So as previously, this is going to return oops, I'm always making that mistake. Sorry about that. Right. So let's give ourselves a vector of strings and call our combination function. And uh, combination function takes string s and int k, which is the subset size. Right. So as usual, we are going to give ourselves a string partial, which supports our results, and we're going to give ourselves a vector of string that's going to support the results. So let's call our helper function here, combination helper, and let's pass it the s, which is the string, the k, and we start with the 0th offset, and we pass in the partial and passing the result. So, and then we return the result back. Okay. So the the recursive function is going to look like this. So combination helper, which takes a string as input and our offset size and not subset size, and then the offset that we are at currently iterating, and then string partial. So, and we need vector of string passed by reference so that we maintain the results. So as usual, our stopping condition hasn't changed. So if the partial size is equal to partial of size is equal to k, then we store the partial and then we return back. So dot push back partial and return. And the for loop is going to look like this. So for each of the offset, we each of the iterations, we get the offset, and then that should be less than the size of the input, and we increment I. We iterate over the entire set, starting with the current offset. And we're going to call our combination helper with s and k and changed, and the offset is important now. So remember the after the branch is done, after this CDE branch is done, and we go back to offset 1, we go and select the for loop increments I. So we're going to select C, right? We're going to select the next one. So for the next iteration, the offset has to be incremented by 1, which is what our current value of I is. So I would be, so we would pass that I plus 1 as our next offset to begin with. So we select C. C was at offset 2. So now we begin with offset 3, which is D. And to partial, we're going to add S of current I value, and we're going to pass in our result. So that should give us all the combinations. And let's go ahead and compile this and see the result. So my uh, target, my target in C. If we look at it, we get this result, which probably matches our expectation. So we get ABC, then we get ABD, then we get ABE, then we get ACD, then we get ACE, we get ADE, and BCD, BCD, BCE, uh, and so BCD, BCE, CBDE, and then CDE. Right? So, uh, so which is what our expectation was. So, uh, once again, just be careful about in the for loop that we talked about here. This is very important, and how these offsets and the variables are being collected here. So next, we'll look at the last topic there, which is a combination with repetition. Uh, it's not as much complicated as to implement, but to derive the formula, it's a bit tricky. So let's talk about that in the next video.